Assalamu alaikum. Badil lamoy lalu, manbil lamoy kan dawo da yin tembora. Good evening or good afternoon, good morning to you all from wherever you are listening from. This is Yaya Damfa on Jara News TV. I'm here to make some quick response to um, one of our brother who made a callous statement sometime last week or so in the passing of Musa Jeng. Um, we saw it necessary to come here today to make this statement against what our brother Musa Jeng have uttered few weeks ago. Musa Jeng, in a callous statement, called our honorable parties, he refers to them as insurgents. Insurgency, he said, is connected or linked to the NPP and the UDP. So Jara News TV saw it necessary that we feel Musa Jeng owes the NPP and the UDP an apology. And we will tell you why. Sometimes during the struggle to dislodge former Gambian President Yahya Jammeh from power, Mr. Musa Jeng had proven to be one of the loudest voices. His participation went beyond merely talking. He was everywhere during the struggle. He walked and talked by taking part in so many activities, including protest marches. Mr. Jeng also used the power of his pen to inform Gambians and non-Gambians about the dictatorship back home and how we can come together and forge our way out of it. Some people saw Mr. Jeng as a very matured comrade who would not go astray no matter what. However, Musa Jeng have proven most of those people wrong. Yes, the ushering of a new democratic dispensation in the Gambia has now shown us the unfortunate side of Mr. Musa Jeng. What is more baffling and hypocritical than Musa Jeng referring to the National People's Party, NPP, and the United Democratic Party, UDP, as insurgents. Such a statement has manifested that he is biased and hypocritical to the core, referring to the UDP and the NPP as insurgents have proven, have manifested that definitely Musa Jeng is not only biased, but he is hypocritical to the core. After all, these two political parties are legally registered parties seeking to ascend to political power through legal means. Through legal means. Well, we have seen so many persons who attended higher educational standards proving to the world that they are still carrying horns. They are still carrying horns on their heads. Yes, that means higher standard definitely doesn't necessarily means higher education. Yes, with his level of education, such an educated man cannot tell us that he does not know the meaning of the word insurgent. Let's ask ourselves this question. Did Musa said he did not know the meaning of the word insurgents, or he was doing it out of hypocrisy? This must be clear to us. And we must be very, very honest to ourselves. No, we would agree that Musa knows it. It is not out of ignorance that he used that word, the word insurgents, against our two honorable political parties, which, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, means rebel or revolutionary. Yes, insurgency means active revolt or uprising with armed rebellion. Uprising, armed rebellion or uprising, rebellion or uprising against a recognized government or a state. That's insurgency, according to the Oxford Dictionary. So definitely, Musa's statement was very callous, was very immature, was very, very unprofessional. That statement was not expected from from people who attended and are believed to attended higher educations and are believed to have higher standard of education. Evidently, Musa Jeng was an accomplice or an ally of insurgents. Was he not the same person who wines and dines with the sponsors and organizers of the people who took part in arms against democratically elected government on December 30th, 2014? Yes, he was part of them, very close to them. If he was not among the organizers, he was the part of them. All those that he dines and wines with were part of it. So that tells us that Musa was part of it. He must have had a privileged knowledge about what was cooking. If he doesn't, well, those who he dines and wines with were part of these sponsors and organizers of the attack on the democratically elected government on December 30th, 2014. The clear definition of this armed attack fits the category of insurgency. Yes, that attack on the State House on December 30th fits the category or the definition of insurgents. But perhaps George Orwell's Animal Farm quotation that not all birds are equal is true in the case of Mr. Gen. Yes, we will believe that. Definitely, we will believe that uh, in Musa Gen's world, George Orwell's Animal Farm quotation is the order of the day. Not all animals or birds are equal. It's true in the case of Musa Jeng. Yeah, it's very, very true. Because that's what he is manifesting. If you don't have the balls, Mr. Jeng, to call armed attackers as insurgents, why do you refer to members of decent political parties as insurgents? Why? Can you answer that question? If you don't have the balls to call people who took arms, people who sponsors rebellion, armed rebellion, attack on our state house, if you don't have the balls to call those group of people insurgents, why on earth do you refer to registered political parties seeking to ascend to the throne of power through legal means insurgents? Why? This is an insult not only to these two political parties, but an insult to our own entire democratic system. Let's be fair to ourselves. No one doubts or denies that Yahya Jammeh was overseeing a brutal dictatorship government in the Gambia at that time, which was why concerted efforts had been put together to vote him out, to educate our people, to inform them, let them know that they own the power. The power belongs to them. They have the ability. They have all what it takes to vote Jammeh out anytime that they wish. That's what some of us were doing. And at the time, we even thought that you had that belief. You had that the same concept. But time have proven a lot of people wrong. Because time is the best judge. It have proven a lot of people wrong. Mr. Jammeh had won 4 cycles of elections, although some irregularities were reported. We agree. But those irregularities warrant or qualifies anyone to use legal means to dislodge an elected government from power, especially where innocent people will die or people died? No. The answer is definitely no. Mr. Jen, the answer is wrong. You owe the NPP and the UDP an apology if you are a honest person. So get back to that drawing board and apologize. Let's call a spade a spade. Definitely. This is what you should have done. Go back and apologize to the people. Mr. Jeng would have been a honest man if he had referred to all those who took part or aided and abetted the December 30th attack on the State House as insurgents. But he failed the honest test. Mhm. You failed it and lost the trust that many had in you. The present day Gambia is proving a lot of the people that we think were educated and honest people wrong. It's exposing them. Time is exposing them. Adama Barrow's presidency have proven a lot of people, have shown of the true color of a lot of people in that country or from that country. Lot of them, lot of people are coming out, showing their true colors. The greed, the hypocrisy, the biasness is manifesting. People's real colors and true colors are manifesting every day. You seek a position from the government, you don't get it, you go out there and be an opposition against the system. You see that Adama Barrow was selected as a person who was not very much known, or who was not very much involved in government issues or governance in everywhere. People say, I don't know him when he was selected. And there he become president, and everyone thinks, yes, yawo ya emendu nyoboromoto wemba wali eleke bondije. Mr. Jeng and his allies come, you all need to come clean on the role you had played in some sinister activities. It is time now we expose each other. It is time now we tell the world who have done what. It is time now honest people go out and come out and apologize to the people of the Gambia and the world for their sinister jobs or activities that they have done. Gambians definitely want to know why Mr. Jeng and his cronies sacrificed the lives of Lieutenant Lamin Sane, Lieutenant late uh, Officer Jan, Jaja Nyas, including Solo Sandeng and the protesters. They coerced those people into action by lying to them that they have large groups of people who would join them in their protests or in their attacks. Those who attacked the state house were given false information that they have recruited people on the ground within the system, some soldiers in the state house and other army barracks who would join them, who in their in fact normal sense will believe that people from nowhere would just come and attack a military camp and expect that those soldiers there would join them to fight against their own troops. Logically, no. Commandant Shibanto Bukafere, we would agree that a person whose time of death is up is never wise. When death comes, it must come. But these two gallant soldiers, officers and soldiers, would have known this, that these people are fooling us. They are lying to us. That's an impossibility. Or you can call it a 80, 20% chance. No? 80% guarantee that they won't join you. Maybe only 20% chance that yes, they might not be fooling us. We might have some people there who will join us. You play roles in that, and we know it. We know how your cronies transported Solo Sandeng after talking to him for weeks, pushing them on the streets. He was smuggled to Senegal. We know how that loudspeaker, that Falan Sonko or anyone was holding at that protest site, how it traveled, how it found its way from the United States to Senegal in the backs of Solo Sanding to the Gambia with visuals, packets of visuals. You give them false illusions that you had your groups in Banjul who will join them in the streets of Serekunda. Until Solo reached Bambo that very day, he was calling to say, Mvelejande, but Hanibi Manula Molje. We are here standing in Bambo. I'm out here with my people. But those who said they have groups of people coming, we did not see them. Yes, even at that point, I know some honest people who advise them to go back home, but they feel they have gone so far, they will not back out. All these things happen. So you people need to come out clean and clear this mess that you have created. If you are not part of that, Musa Jeng, those you are dining and whining with are definitely part of that group. Call them insurgents and stop calling our political parties insurgents. That is very, very dishonest of you. Anyway, as I said from the beginning, this um, session is not expected to be a very long session. It's coming to the end very soon. But let Musa know that any attack, any act that leads to a provoked killing or cause economical loss is tantamount to insurgency. Any act that leads to provoke killing or cause economic losses is tantamount to insurgency. And any protest or attack or rebellion against an elected or recognized government with arms is also referred to as insurgency. So, Mr. Musa Jeng, you are very, very wrong to call our political parties insurgency. We thank you all for your time. This is how we want it, and this is where we will end this uh, our air time today. You are always welcome to Jara News TV. We will not shy away from telling the facts or the truth. There is no one who can threaten us out of that. We will always come out there and talk the truth. Assalamu alaikum badingulu ngal kondong Jara News TV nintembola mbe kachamen che kan dolon waramu ka Musa Jenjabi kumola ay menfo kan na political party yol kumandi insurgents party Musa Jeng ni watin kono beajele anatna ay munake political party men jako UDP and NPP I would kumandi insurgents la and insurgents wo kalimo mu kumalati meya lonko e tibabu kaunto wo mu kule wo mu koto mu mente wala mu nyenti ko moro wala molu men ya lonko kafuta nyoma ka jorawata pour que man sakunda boyndi man sakunda me ya lonko ya aspe suderine wala sida tilingola kam political party menje ko NPP National People's Party ani United Democratic Party wol manke insurgents party di wol manke kurun kurun tum party di wol mu party lete party me ya lonko ibe lorin dalil seningol lel kan ibe sila seningol tamandi kan pour que dum kata president place o nyini andu ba nyini kan silo men kan Gambia la loi wala fo démocratie tramfambulo ani maral kan seningol loi kodo way wala fo wala tin nan ko musaje ye ko foyta la nyindu niaje te nyin sata ye nyun kalmo fo kanyum patiyol tumi nyin kuma jawola foyta musaje ndum faham bali ay lafta fu lañ ko wala be dala bang fondun tawunte yalam bayite musaje mum molate me ya lonko ibe nun kafo kono pour men be molbe ya jamme kelen lañi sanji jamal men be tambita pour que be keloke ka mol kawandi ka ya jamme bonden kunna la tajinte ya maralo tumola ita Musa Jembe num molu kono le andu ye simfa senim balel ta woto num wotembola ya be tama ya be save num molu wulta proteso fongola dawo da be molu kono ni mantara ko ma nyaato bu tem de tem bu gatara ko bar wato lemu fongo be sedot birin nyin taymo nyin wato nyin tamen kete natna fenje mala shute de moje mala mankuto shute nin tata ko nin boro meta ko matula al kalon sai we me itandi no wona mo nyinti ko modol be jele fa yara fa men yalon ko e karanda ita da fo university to hanbi binobe ko bari nyin momen karanta ko Musa Jeng wala momen tata karam mum bal to ko Musa Jeng ni wasilono ka fu patiyol ye ko patiyol men be loren tiliwonin to nya silo kan pour ka mar kan nyine Gambia banko kan ina na man kidita ina na ma fo moy wal wuli nga kidota e man kidita ma nya ke ma kuma fo kalo ka fo le ko atol mu rebel patiyol le wala rebel ka fo le malde o mu kuma nyawndi mbalati kuma sunkan dim balamo pour Musa je yew men banque bal tonya be dame Musa je ya fa jiko la fa da jiko le wañar moli amman kutu jaw ya men bala ay wala wañaro itande moli bare Musa Jeng atabe kafuru mol kono le walla be nakiri mol le mol men ya lonko wati jant ko man tonu ye kafuta nyoma ye kido sang ye molu kafu nyoma December karotil tan sabo tate boyta state house o kan Gambe banko kanu in 2014 mol men ya lonko itata boy December karotil tan sabo e boyta state house o kan in Banjul kwa rangul je pour que ya jammel man sakunda boyndi ye kido fayje fo ikono mo sabani yeto taje Musa Jembe mol kono de wala be nakiri mol lale men yo ko dada andu ya dapans Musa Jembe na ma fo de ko insurgency le malde amon hanya amon sembo so da ma da so da ama mon ko ni ma so pour ka fo le ko men ye rebel ko le ka fo le insurgency le malde atul mu rebel la lelde atul mu kido e jam fan to lelde al mu jam fa wulin la lelde pour que man sakunda du siri mo singo kolobos ya jammel man sakunda carte akita na an mal man ko di jawya be carte woro fayte isfida o palazo inila man ko di jawya be ya jammel na man sakunda inila man ko di jawya be gambian ko le carte o faye sida o palazo anala tajinte ya ko be gambian ko le carte o faye sida o palazo carte fay sinya nan neketa ni sinya nano be ya jamme ka kanyela ha to nyala ni afo isa fo to nyala wakati falu ngalo na chin kusani wala mu me ya lonko ma keta do wati wo wati ya jamme kata tubarol ka findile ko karte fo nyin kono sunyarol nin na karol keta karol do lele men ya lonko e ma wara baake wala na karon du yalo wala tajinte ya kulu o forcer kulu e si sumol ke sute kulu kono le men ya lonko e keta no wol mu kulel de men ya lonko e ka fole bar foka foko irregularities hellol sotota karte fayo kono le wo jarta ñinna le wo mo le fenje ba ke qualify pour e kido sika kata kabo e man sakunda ñin kan ka celandi foko mol ni yokatu je men ni yewti wala mo men na kafuño wala terol wala tañol wala signol wala yow ma ñaake ite fangola ke ibe kono le bam fo terol lel be o ke kam ba Musa je imawru kumandi ka fo rebelol le malde imol kumandi ka fo ko rebelol le malde imol kumandi ka fo bitin nal le malde ikawna ka politique parti senin fulol men yalon ko be loren inila nyaton ko men yalon ko mo seningol le mudi mo halen ke wol le mudi ibe sila seningol le tamandi kan pour que o palaso nyine kasije luwala silora e mankidita e mamuruta e mandokota kawol kumandi insurgency la Musa je wo munafiki yalla ngo ni ata ko mankutu sene ya bela Musa mo ato medam muru modu kan yafo ko alal hakotu nye afu gambian kolye yafo UDP kolye yafo NPP kolye ko alal hakotu nye ngamen fo ndala manda fo kuma nga beji jan anda koyta male ko atol ita Musa Jeng walle kafu nyolu walle ta nyolu walle kuke nyolu walle fanan kafuta no nyoma jang iye molu ka nyoma menu je ko lieutenant lamin sane nyolu le tala lamin sane nyolu tala jani nyolu tala jaja jasi nyolu ani modo kotangol ni modo kotangol iye kafu nyoma jang ko alta gambia aleta kelo boyje December karotil tan sabo wol netu tawtole inana ma foli jango rebelol le malde men yewol topato men yewol wulindi ke kiwa celoto inana ma foli rebelol le malde andu rebel man tambi wala rebel man tambi wala munan ni nana ma wol fu mandi rebel wala kafa ya jamme mutajinte maro man sakundalate o mom mo warant pour ekkido sika ya kelende ndol nana man so wala woman that's totally against democracy kare mu dictate tolete so nga rebellion no ke ka bondi je buku sumunala juma le na ne woje ka buku sumunala juma na ne woje nda kila binde sunnala mota ni tar ko sunyala andut na janki banko fay molu nyakon til kunte ma tayya fu molu ko alal hakoto ita Musa Jeng walle tanyolu wadi kafnyolu ni tanyolu wallel murta ko tanke ye solo sande na la molu suku ye solo kurundu nada ye fos Dakar ye talla speaker nin torol nin fang ko din dia laje e kay ko ta han fangare membal solo la muso fang ye o fang sambale idana ko do fang ci we wolta da ko do ta Mr Tobu Tony we ko do nyin ki tobule mene ko do ci solo la muso e ken do nyin konton mu tobulet mbeden na tobulet ndedan ndato fo la say bar fo moy murnan kanan kan soso nyin kumula jam wala kam kuma furu fo nyeje membe kedan na jam babe sadalani gambian kol be balon ko men kedan dol yalon men keta ndol yalon nal man finde ka mol bolo say al man finde ka fo mol yalal hakat gambial mas nga nafiki yala ke wala al dingol fa ndolel mu kurun tungol de men yal dingol suku ke finde may do kan nga fan ya fo ko molle ben tol bulu banju ne sere kundani dulaldo men ya lon ko mo jama bakata won lel munal findite be kafulal male iman nana moje findita itata iye muta solo fata je fo men keta o be keta hani bi mol fen wo mol hanene be kilin fala alman findino ka fo mol ni la moko ila lasilol ni badi won ni gambia mo me lay ko e hal mas alal hakotunni almo fono hani bi baral bisna na sila jang kata politique parti men yalon ko be registering ibe sembo nyini kan tiliwonin to nyaat silola alka fole ko insurgence o mo kuma fure mbalde ko Musa nte jam fala nyin video to bagi mbela fle muru kata bagi yeta yafu gambian ko UDP ko ni NPP ko ko almas alal hakadu ndele man da fo ko mofu ngamen fo ma fo ala barka bat annal bade malam yaya damfa jara news tv mba fulal be ko atol membe video nyin la moy kan atol men mina nu channel do pour que nyin mi la moy alsia be belo nyima pour que register ali o belo ma ali subscribe jara news tv do we will call on each and every one of you to subscribe to our channel so that you will not miss our subsequent programs. Nali subscribe ta albel fund handler nyinna ko nin wati natanam purkana na programo chali alte amanjara fan nga fenchiali atulbe bola kalamal doron anata wati mbal tentulam mbal jayla jara news tv to annal badi malamu yaya damfa NPP Sweden chapter la coordinator wala nata kanyin ka chali ni wato la